Hi everyone, welcome to another Leetcode, and today we're going to be doing the problem 66 plus 1. So in this problem, you're given a large integer represented as an integer array digits where each digit is the digit of the integer. So is ordered from most significant to least significant and does not contain any leading zeros. So you need to increment the large integer by 1 and return the resulting array of digits. So basically, if you have an array of digits like this, 1, 2, 3, you're supposed to give 1, 2, 4. So it's pretty straightforward. So the only concern is basically if you have a digit of 9. So if you want to increment it, it needs to be 0 and it needs to go to the next digit and increase. So basically what we have to do here is pretty simple. Just iterate through the array from the end, and then if it's not 9, then just increment it by 1 and just return the digit. So if it's 9, then you can just replace it with a 0 and then go to the next and then increment that one by 1, and then you just return the entire array. So in the situation where you have basically an array where it's just all nines, so you will have to probably replace everything with a 0, and then it will end the loop. And after that, you have to add a 1 at the beginning. So let's just code that up so you can see the solution for this problem. So basically, I'm going to have like a simple for loop, and I'm going to say let I equal digits dot length minus 1, and then I is greater than or equals to 0, and say I minus minus. We're just going to check if digits I does not equal 9, then what we're going to do is we're going to say digits I plus equal 1. So once we do that, we can actually return the digits here and we're done. But if, for example, it is not, it is 9, we're going to just replace that digit. Let's see, copy this. And just change it to 0, and then it will iterate itself again. So once it gets through the loop, we know that all the digits are basically 9. So if one of the digits is not 9, we can just increment by 1 and then return the digits. But if it's not, then what we have to do is we have to return basically something starting with 1, and we can just use the JavaScript spread operator to spread it out, and then this is your final solution. So I'm just gonna run the test cases, see if we pass the test, and we do, and we can just submit, and we have an accepted solution. So basically, this is a very simple solution. So if you're looking at this space complexity, we're actually just incrementing by 1. So worst case scenario is it goes through the whole loop, so it will be O of n times. But the best case scenario is basically if the first digit is not a 9, you just increment in 1 and you return the digit, so you can actually go as low as O of 1. As far as space complexity, so okay, another thing about time complexity, if it goes through this loop, it's O of n, and then they're doing another basically another O of n here, because you're actually using this spread operator, which basically is kind of like a loop. So there's an array, and then they're just appending all the digit items after that. So that's another O of n. So technically it's O2 of n, but as you know, in asymptotic notation, you can just ignore that 2 and it's just O of n. Okay, so for as far as space complexity, it really doesn't take any space because we're not filling up any other variables. We're just taking the input and modifying it. And then I guess you can maybe this return is O of n. So you can say the space complexity is also worst case scenario is O of n. So we come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for your notifications. If you have any other questions, you can drop a comment down below. We'll do more of these Leetcodes in the future, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video.